In addition to being one of the most successful young actors of today, Tom Holland is a gallant man who knows very well how to handle all the money he is earning. But have you ever stopped to wonder about just how the life of this actor is? In today's video, you'll check out the luxurious life of Tom Holland. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications. Check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Career. Born on June 1st, 1996, in Kingston upon Thames, southwest London, England, Thomas Stanley Holland, better known as Tom Holland, is an actor, model, influencer, and a Hollywood celebrity. Being the son of parents who already work on the TV, Tom started his acting career very early on, having starred in a scene from the movie The Impossible, standing out from the other brothers. With his studies in the arts and his rise in the film industry, Tom began to be called for various roles at various studios. But his life changed when, in 2015, Marvel announced Tom Holland as the newest Spider-Man in their franchise. Since then, the actor has been called upon for various lead roles and to represent brands and companies around the world. With his charisma, Tom Holland gained a legion of fans, which made him famous on social networks and media portals. But in 2020, when his relationship with Zendaya went public, the actor became even more famous, as he was now the partner of one of the most famous young actresses in the world. For his excellent acting, Tom has won several awards during his career. In addition, the actor has tripled his fee over the last few years, which has earned him enough money to live a comfortable and luxurious life. Real estate. When it comes to living well, Tom Holland seems to be a guy who doesn't care about luxurious houses, but rather a practical and functional place. Despite not having much information about the actor's residence, based on his posts on social media, it was possible to get to know a little of the property where he lives. It is known that since 2018 he has moved into an estate in the Kingston upon Thames area of London, which is about 5 minutes away from his parents' home. Even though not as many details are available about Tom's residence, it is known to be a spacious place with 2 bedrooms, and with large living rooms with floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking a wooded backyard. Because he's young and still at the beginning of his career, Tom revealed that he doesn't have much time to decorate his apartment and to choose the best furniture. That's why the actor's apartment gives that impression of being rather unrefined. Tom's space is full of both modern and rustic furniture, which gives you a little idea of how much the actor spent in order to furnish his residence. And even if there are few records of his property, from the little we can see, we can tell that Tom Holland isn't very bothered about investing in a residence. Cars. What Tom doesn't spend on houses, he does on cars. Being a good millionaire who knows very well how to invest in powerful state-of-the-art machines. One of the cars used for Tom's transportation to his appointments is an Audi Q7, an efficient SUV, and it cost the amount of $60,000 at the time. One of the actor's beauties is the Porsche Taycan, which he has already bragged about buying. This electric vehicle is one of his latest acquisitions. And with its 761 horsepower, the electric vehicle is capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. This machine that gives a sporty design and unique style cost the actor about $80,000. The actor has already been spotted in an Audi RS7 with his girlfriend. This latest generation sedan has a very modern design and has a 610 horsepower engine, capable of reaching 60 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds. The car used for the actor's comfort and transportation cost him around $160,000. Another car of Tom's is his Audi R8, which was customized for the actor with a Spider-Man web design. This sporty machine has a pretty powerful engine with 610 horsepower and can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 3 seconds. Because it was such a high-end car, this vehicle was bought by Tom for about $200,000. Tom Holland has also posted a photo inside a Ferrari 458 convertible, a vehicle capable of drawing a lot of attention wherever it goes, being a great icon of Ferrari. And to own this incredible car, you may need to cash out around $260,000. But without a doubt, Tom's most luxurious machine is his Rolls-Royce Cullinan Black Badge. This luxury machine has 600 horsepower and has a unique design that is known to be the most modern of all. All of its details have been worked on and it can reach 60 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds. Known for being the most expensive SUV in the world, Tom had to cash out about $1,800,000 in order to buy this little beauty. Luxuries. Every millionaire likes to make themselves more stylish and luxurious. And with Tom Holland, it's no different. The actor has a collection of expensive watches and has been photographed with several of them. One of the simplest is the $3,000 Baume and Mercier Classima. One of Tom's watches is his Cartier Santos, a square dial watch with large numbers and cast with sapphire. The little beauty costs around $8,000. Another simpler watch of the actor is the Rolex Submariner, which can cost $13,000. One of the classics of his collection is the Cartier Tank Americaine made of yellow gold and looking very discreet. It can cost $14,800. The actor also owns the classic and luxurious Piaget Altiplano, an ultra-thin watch, rich in details, and that costs around $16,000. Another classic is the modern Cartier Drive made of gold with the moon phase dial. This piece is available for the price of $25,000. Another watch of the actor is a Cartier Santos Dumont Skeleton. Cast in white gold, the watch is state-of-the-art and comes to cost $54,000. Another beauty from his collection is a Patek Philippe Perpetual Calendar. This special one shows the date, the moon phases, and is made of rose gold, costing up to $84,000. One of Tom's most expensive watches is the Patek Philippe Aquanaut, a 40mm rose gold watch that costs around $140,000. Jet. When it comes to traveling to the most different places in the world, Tom Holland is always seen using private jets. One of the aircraft he has been seen using is the Gulfstream G550 model, one of the safest and best performing private jets in the world, capable of reaching speeds close to the speed of sound. Not to mention its intercontinental range, which allows it to travel to great distances without the need to stop for fuel. The interior of the jet is very comfortable and luxurious and can hold up to 19 passengers depending on the configuration adopted. To get an idea of price, this model aircraft costs about $60 million, but it is also very likely that he rented it, having to fork out at least $11,000 for each hour of flight. Donations. When it comes to helping other people, Tom Holland acts like a millionaire who knows all too well the hardships of the world around him. The actor's family is known for having founded the Brothers Trust, an organization focused on helping poverty in the world. In order to raise money for this organization, Tom held a charity event in the middle of the premiere of his film Spider-Man, raising thousands of dollars. The actor has also helped Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, donating a sum of €40,000 to the institution and helping children going through the chemotherapy process. Another great action from Tom was donating the equivalent of $1 million worth of toys to a medical charity, which serves children and teens who need care and can't afford it. Sources of income. Even at a very young age, Tom Holland has already landed many contracts out there, standing out in the media as one of the world's most famous young people. Because he is always appearing on the screens, opportunity is never lacking. In addition to debuting in major Hollywood works, the actor is requested to do dubbing and narration of animated films, which earns him some good money as well. As a major influencer of the moment, the actor is called upon for various commercials. Among the brands that have invited him are Dell, Audi, Hyundai, Prada, M&S Food, and the Final Fantasy game franchise. And it is through his social media that Tom makes his partnerships. With 67 million followers, the actor is very active on social media, where he publicizes both his projects and other brands from his contract. In addition to all this, the actor continues to be a favorite for the media. Tom is constantly asked for exclusive interviews and podcasts, where he can tell more of his life and projects firsthand. Besides all this, he still manages to be a great model, taking over the covers of major magazines around the world, which certainly gives him immense prestige. Beyond the United States, he even tours the world to attend major pop culture events, which earns him a pretty penny, since the actor's presence is quite expensive. Net worth. Despite being one of the youngest celebrities of his generation, Tom Holland has already achieved a multi-million-dollar net worth through his projects. In order to have the actor in advertising campaigns, for example, the brands had to disburse about $500,000, being this amount higher or lower, depending on the participation. To have the actor in your event, you have to pay almost the same price, and a meet and greet with him can cost you at least $2,000. A very expensive date, isn't it? His films, on the other hand, undoubtedly represent his biggest source of income. This is due to the fact that most of the time, the productions in which he participates are very successful around the world, having extraordinary grossing at the box offices. And to participate or star in these works, he received a very significant fee. The salary received by the star in each production increased as his films became more successful and his name became more and more known throughout the industry. To get an idea of the value of his cash, he received, for example, $250,000 to participate in Captain America: Civil War, $2 million to star in Spider-Man: Homecoming, $4 million for Spider-Man: Far From Home, $6 million to participate in Avengers: Endgame, $10 million for Spider-Man: No Way Home, $10 million for Uncharted. While Tom's cash for the other films has not been revealed, it is assumed that he makes from $2 million to $5 million for independent films, $5 million to $10 million for a studio film, and nearly $20 million for films from streaming platforms like Netflix. Because he is still very young in Hollywood, it is assumed that Tom Holland's net worth is in the tens of millions of dollars range. Not bad for a 25-year-old man, right? Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel deals to satisfy your curiosity.